Live Preflight has been a part of InDesign since CS4, and it was one of the application's killer features when it was introduced, because for the first time designers could pre-flight documents automatically without having to do something like use Marksware's flight check or even use the pre-flight package, which was part of InDesign. Live Preflight is excellent, but there's something that not a lot of people realize, and that's the default profile that InDesign uses to check is actually not kosher with magazine publishing, high quality brochures and things of that nature. So here I'm going to show you how to change those settings. In Window, Output is found the Preflight panel. You can also find it down here in the lower bar. It's on. The profile is the basic profile, the working profile that ships with InDesign, and we have reported no errors. If we go to Define Profiles, we get the Preflight Profiles dialog box, and you can see the basic profile is here. It's the one that ships with InDesign, and it cannot be modified. You can create a new profile based on basic, and so that's what we'll do here. I'll name it Print Production, since that's my focus. Now there's three main things that the basic profile does not do that needs to be done with most print production projects. The first one is to define what color spaces are not allowed. It's unchecked by default. You check it here. Usually we won't want RGB, we won't want lab. You can also opt not to have spot color, but if I don't want spot color and it's a CMYK project, I will usually check down here instead. Maximum spot colors allowed will be 0. The reason why is because if you check it here, every instance is flagged, whereas if you check it here, only one is flagged, and usually a spot color fix is just a matter of changing a swatch in the swatches palette. And down below in Images and Objects, we'll click here. Image resolution, we want to make sure that our minimum resolution is 300 for color images, 300 as well for grayscale images. Note to InDesign, when they talk about resolution in InDesign, it's about the working resolution, not necessarily the native resolution of the image, because if you have an image 150 ppi and you scale it 50%, it has a working resolution of 300. So I think those are the main items. Image resolution, we want to be 300 at least. Spot color, we want to not have one, we want it to be CMYK only, and then in color spaces not allowed, RGB is the main one. Lab will also click on for good measure. So we'll save that, click OK, and swap our profile to Print Production. And now we're seeing some errors. Color space not allowed, we do have one. The pink nurse on the cover is RGB. We also have here the incorrect number of spot colors. We have 2 spot colors, probably brought in when we brought in the logo, and it's just something that we can change in the swatches palette. And also under Images and Objects, we have 2 with low resolution. This one is 253, this one is 77 and need to be revised. So those are the 3 main points when you're creating a new profile in the Preflight panel. Those are the 3 main points if you're a print production artist to change in order to get a good Preflight with InDesign CS4 and CS5.